born and raised on Maui. You worked at Maui College for a number of years, and now you're back as Chancellor. Is this your dream job?
Did it start off being my dream job? I wanted to be a fireman because my father was a fireman. Interesting enough, my father didn't want his two sons to be a fireman, and he encouraged all of his children actually to pursue higher education because he didn't have that opportunity. Because when he was growing up, Native Hawaiians just didn't go to college, they went to work. So he wanted to afford his children the opportunity to access a higher education. And I got to tell you, going to college, it was rough for me because I grew up speaking English. English is a second language to me. So getting through college was difficult. But I enjoyed learning. I enjoyed the extracurricular activities that came with being in a college environment. And then I was actually got to experience and got exposed to programs that were created to help students just like me. So eventually I completed a master's degree. Heading home to Maui, I had no plans of what I was going to do. And I met someone on the airplane, this lady I sat next to, and she told me, hey, you should apply for this job that they have in Maui, this Po'okela director. I was 23, I was dumb. I thought, I have a master's degree. I worked 11 years at the cannery, and that was my only job before finishing my master's degrees. I decided I would apply. So I actually got that job, and the reason I got that job, that the lady I was sitting by was Hanani Poliona, and she actually was the chair of the hiring committee. So she decided to give me an opportunity. So my whole time at Maui, I created student-centered learning environments for Native Hawaiian students, for underrepresented learners. I decided that I'd go back and try to get a doctorate degree because we tell our students to get the highest degree possible. So we need, as practitioners, we need to practice what we preach. I told myself that if I got that doctorate degree, it would never change the way I look at the world. I was wrong. When I got the doctorate degree, for some reason, I thought that I needed to do something different with my career. I came across Dr. Freitas, who had actually met me 10 years ago, and he offered me a job to come work at the system office. I got that job just like how I got my first job, because of a meeting with him, and then he knew from that very first meeting 10 years prior that he would one day hire me. He did that twice, and he also hired me as the Vice Chancellor at UH West Oahu. So I'm really humbled by the opportunity to go back home to lead a college, and to lead a college in a community that has done so much for me. In my dissertation, I dedicate my dissertation to my mom and my dad. And I write in the dissertation about how I think my father always wanted one of his children to get a doctorate degree. I think he would be very proud that his son got a doctorate degree. And I dedicate this degree to him and to his commitment to his family and to his community, and I continue that good work that he started. I often think in retrospect that in a week or so, I'll be leading the Maui College, and I think to myself, I wonder what my father would think of his son who had mediocre grades in high school, speaks Pidgin, about him now leading the higher education institution on Maui. I think he would say, I told you so, son. So it is with that kind of passion, with that kind of aloha, that I head home to attempt. And I hope I'm successful in the attempt, because the people of Maui deserve the first-rate higher education institution. And in doing so, we create a first-rate University of Hawaii system.